Mahirap mag-isa sa barko.
Natatakot ako.
Minsan hindi ko na rin maintindihan yung sarili ko. Na-stress ka na rin.
24 Filipino fishermen spent 3 months stuck in the marina of Westport, Washington late last year, allegedly awaiting thousands in owed wages and unable to tend to urgent family matters. Without visas, they could not legally leave their docked boats, and some say requests to leave were rejected or delayed weeks. Their employer, the California-based company McAdams Fish, denied those allegations, saying crew members may return home at any time. As he and his fellow fishermen left the Philippines, Norberto Cabrilla received the news that his wife was pregnant with their second child. But months later, while stuck on a boat in Westport, he learned that there were complications with the pregnancy.
Good day, sir. I want to ask permission if I can go home. My wife will give birth in an emergency. There will be no one to watch over our little child.
Cabrilla wasn't alone in wanting to go home to take care of family. Michael Mendez's sister and mother-in-law both ended up in the hospital while he was in Westport. He said they needed his financial help, but he couldn't because he didn't have the wages he was told he would earn.
Pag namin doon sa Westport, yung pagtambay na namin doon, ilang beses ako tumawag sa opisina na kung wala na kaming gagawin dito, wala na rin kaming kinikita dito, pauwi na lang kami ng Pilipinas. Kasi nga, at least doon sa Pilipinas, kahit maliit lang yung kinikita doon, makakahanap ako ng trabaho para sa pamilya ko. Kesa dito kami na-stuck sa Westport na wala kaming kinikita.
Neither Cabrilla or Mendez were sent home when they asked. Cabrilla received a text response from the company's owner saying it was very difficult to send people home at this time. An attorney for McAdams said they arranged to get Cabrilla home, but the offer came weeks later and after his baby had already been born. Most of the stranded fishermen went back to the Philippines in late December, but for Mendez, the option for him to go home came too late.
My mother rin, namatay na po eh.
So really the fundamental problem here is that if you're a fisherman and you stay on board your ship, you're not required to have a visa and you can just be trapped on board. It just blows my mind that this is allowed to happen. You have an employee who is trapped in his work environment and is physically not allowed to leave.
Mahirap mag-isa sa barko na iisipin kung anong mangyari sa akin sa loob ng barko, walang malalaman kung ano ang mangyayari sa akin.
Minsan hindi ko na rin maintindihan yung sarili ko. Na-stress ka na rin. Minsan maisipan mo na rin na kung hindi ko magbaba ng punta sa ibang boat, kaso lang bawal din.
It's like this childhood game. The floor is lava. If you touch the floor, you get a $5,000 fine. You're shipped back to your country without receiving all your full wages.
Labor experts say that people are recruited with the promise of making more money abroad than they could at home. But the lack of visa leaves foreign workers dependent on their employer for travel and basic needs. In a 2021 report to Congress, a Department of Justice task force noted that foreign fishing workers are in a uniquely unprotected position. That's partly because of the lack of visa, but also in part because they don't have the same labor protections that workers in the US are granted, including minimum wage.
Ngayon lang po nangyari sa akin ng ganito, na hindi binibigyan ng sahod at walang kinita sa pangingisda.
McAdams responded to the allegations with a press release on February 14th, saying it's difficult to be stuck on board between fishing seasons, but the crew members know that there will be times like these when they sign their annual contracts. The press release also mentions that the fishermen can leave for home at any time and are paid on par with international maritime wage standards. The company's attorney said in an interview that workers could go home with good reason, which is up to the discretion of the company. The attorney also said that any delay in payment was because of a third-party contractor. Documents from both the fishermen and the company indicate that the men were paid just a fraction of their wages by the time they disembarked after their 3-month wait. In late December, Homeland Security agents boarded the boats and initiated an investigation. Most of the 24 fishermen went home after authorities arrived, but 6 men decided to stay to voice their concerns against McAdams.
I mean, these guys were brave. They had no idea what was going to happen when these vessels were raided by the U.S. authorities.
As for Cabrilla, he has yet to meet his youngest child, who is now 3 months old.
Bali mahirap po pero titiisin ko po para may paglaban din po ang aming mga karapatan.